Why are social media different from older types of media? What is social media? The term social media is used to refer to internet-based sites and services that promote social interaction between participants, such as discussion forums, blogs, wikis, podcasting, social network sites, content sharing sites, and virtual worlds. Social media can be used across platforms, desktop computers, mobile phones, and tablets. Social media influences how we reflect and engage with friends, family, colleagues, and politics. Social media is public, instant, and alterable. What is traditional media? Traditional media, such as television, radio, and newspapers, attempt to inform, entertain, and convince their audience. It is presented as a one-to-many broadcasting mechanism. Traditional media captures and reveals aspects of the world through the eyes of a journalist or cameraman. It is usually government or corporate-owned, permanent, and created by those who are specialist or skilled. Differences? The content. In regards to traditional media, such as radio and TV programmes, the content is made up of mostly news reports, documentaries, or talks and debates about what is happening at present. However, traditional media can never be as up-to-date as social media, which can deliver and report news as it happens, often by eyewitnesses. For example, if you search the hashtag Nepal earthquake on Twitter, you can find new updates every few seconds. Social media challenges the privileged position of journalists and the news media as the sole arbiters of reporting. Social media is seeing the rise of the citizen journalist, which is the collision between traditional news reporting and participative media. Although citizen journalism allows an audience to get news quickly, it's not necessarily a good thing. Citizen journalism doesn't need to follow codes of conduct, they haven't got honed skills, and they're in a vulnerable position as they don't have the protection of an organisation, such as when Sally Bercow was taken to court after a libellous tweet about Lord McAlpine. Traditional media is directed towards a passive anonymous entity, the public. Newspapers and TV are relentlessly in search of a larger audience to increase their profits. It is a one-to-many communication. Traditional media does try and target its content towards a geographically placed audience and demographic. For example, the Portsmouth News produces content that will be of interest to those who live in Portsmouth. Social media targets the active user and is a two-way communication as the public are able to respond. The user can become the source of the original material as well as responding to content that has been created. Human participation. Social media is part of the rise of the participatory culture which empowers users to produce their own content. Participation can take various forms. User-generated content, in which users forward content made by others, for example the share button on Facebook, or user-created content, content which is made by the user, such as creating your own channel on YouTube. Social media is dynamic and ever-evolving. It reflects our taste culture. Social media is a long line of ever-changing technologies. The relationship between social media and society is very complex. More traditional media forms, although still relevant in today's society, do not reflect the instantaneous way society seeks information.